Hello everyone, I'm Chandni here on the weekly briefings coming to you in a new week with some new stories. Spare not more than 5 minutes and you will be updated with the latest news in women's cricket from last week. So let's get to the highlights without wasting any time. New Zealand will host India in a 6-match ODI series in February next year as a part of their final preparations ahead of the ICC Women's World Cup at home. On November 12th, New Zealand Cricket announced that the series will consist of 1 T20 and 5 ODIs that will be played across 3 venues from February 9th till 25th. It'll be the first time in 22 years that New Zealand will host a Women's World Cup, so Sophie Devine and her team want to make sure they are well prepared. Team India too played its last ODI series against Australia last month, so this will be a good preparation for both teams. India will face Australia in the opening match of the Commonwealth Games 2022. Cricket will be played for the very first time in the Commonwealth Games next year, and it will be the exciting T20 format wherein 8 teams will compete. The schedule was announced this week, declaring that the opening match will be played between India and Australia on July 29, 2022. Pakistan, Barbados, New Zealand, South Africa, England, and an 8th team, which will be confirmed in January next year, will participate in this tournament. T20 games will definitely generate a lot of interest, not only in the Commonwealth Games, but also in women's sport overall. So this inclusion is a great initiation. Mac and Mandana chase down targets as bowlers dominate at Mecchi. The Women's Big Bash League is entertaining and super fun to watch. I'm sure all of you who are following it will agree with me. Every match, whether high scoring or not, is interesting thanks to the class the women are showcasing. This week, I'm going to highlight Katie Mack's unbeaten 54 of 48 balls for the Adelaide Strikers and Smriti Mandana's nippy 45 for the Sydney Thunders. The Adelaide Strikers Brisbane Heat match was a low-scoring one as the latter managed to put up only 94 runs on the board. Katie Mack and Tahila McGrath played a steady innings with some class-apart boundaries to beat the Brisbane Heat in the 17th over. The Sydney Thunder and Sydney Sixer match too was a low-scoring one. The Sydney Thunders required 96 to win, and Mandana's bat did the magic for her team that day. Railways and Punjab qualify for the senior one-day semi-finals. A brilliant 5-wicket haul from Kanika Ahuja helped Punjab trump Maharashtra by 5 wickets. Maharashtra didn't really put up a fight, and Punjabis Tanya Bhatia and Neelam Bisht saw their team cross the line. In the other match, S. Meghna's breezy 90 and clinical bowling performance ensured Railways a 149-run victory over Orissa. Priyanka Priyadarshini was the pick of the bowler for Orissa, taking 3 wickets for 56, as the others struggled to keep S. Meghna's top form in control. Stephanie Taylor enters record books as West Indies sweep series 3-0. West Indies sweep the series against Pakistan 3-0, and skipper Stephanie Taylor entered the record books as she became the 3rd player to go past 5,000 runs in ODIs. Taylor scored an unbeaten century, her 7th century by the way, on Sunday with some strong bat-foot punches against the Pakistan spinners Iqbal and Sandhu. This whitewash will definitely boost West Indies' energy and momentum before the upcoming qualifiers. JanetBritton inducted in the ICC Hall of Fame, Karen Dalton in the Sports Australia Hall of Fame. Late JanetBritton, former England player, has been inducted in the ICC Hall of Fame along with Sri Lanka's men's captain Mahela Jayawardene and South Africa's skipper Sean Pollack. Britain has played 27 tests and 63 ODIs for England and has 10 centuries to her name. She was the top scorer for England when they won the Cricket World Cup in 1993 at Lord's. Well, this is some interesting trivia for you cricket fanatics out there. Moving down under, former Australian captain Karen Dalton has been inducted into the Sports Australia Hall of Fame. She's a fierce competitor who has challenged the sport, setting many milestones. Some more trivia for you guys. Karen Dalton, the all-rounder, holds the record for the highest individual score in Test cricket while batting at number 3. She has made 2 double centuries in Tests, and she has also gone over 100 innings without scoring a duck. Dalton has already been named in both the ICC and the Australia Cricket Hall of Fame, and now she'll be joining the Sport Australia Hall of Fame with 7 other celebrated athletes, such as the 4-time Olympian and dual gold medalist Anna Mears and the 4-time Olympian and sports administrator Steve Monaghetti. Well, this is all the news I have in store for you. I would love to know your thoughts and opinions, so do write to us in the comment section below. And like I always say, think positive and be happy. I will see you all next week.